The significant deficit of gas supply to Europe triggered by Western sanctions on Russia due to its invasion of Ukraine availed Nigeria the opportunity to augment its gas exports to the continent. Now, stakeholders within the country's oil sector welcome the opportunity, with some hoping that the increase in gas export will enhance development and create more job prospects in the country. Authorities of the West African nation are currently working with partners to explore its gas export potential. Here's more details of that in this report.
The ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict has created a supply gap in Europe, with countries in the EU region bypassing Moscow after imposing a raft of sanctions and are now eyeing gas from alternative sources. Nigeria, which is the custodian of Africa's largest natural gas reserves, is targeting to ramp up its export of the largely untapped liquefied natural gas to the EU bloc, which currently stands at a partly 14%.
It means more revenues if we're able to pull it through. It means a shift from dependent on just crude oil to another source of international, although it's also not very good because it depends on international prices, but at least you now have an alternative.
It will not only bring about development, it will create jobs. It will help to remove us from the negative indicators of underdevelopment, begin to push us towards proper development.
Nigeria hopes to hit the new supply milestone to Europe by next winter. The West African nation's efforts to upgrade its infrastructure for gas export have been in the works for over a decade. The Algeria pipeline and the new pipeline agreement with Morocco are part of actions to fast-track its plans.
And there's the conversation around backward integration, where you get Europe to invest in structure so that we can ramp up production, develop ability to transport, and get gas to them.
Nigeria's gas export expansion plan is capital-intensive. Investing in the Morocco gas pipeline infrastructure alone is projected to cost about $25 billion. That's why experts are recommending that a swap deal may be ideal at the initial stage.
You may look at some kind of agreements like, okay, we will build the infrastructure, we will give you gas. We build the infrastructure just like the kind of agreements that we have the crude swap. You carry our crude, you bring some percentage of what you have taken back to us.
Nigeria's proven gas reserves of over 206 trillion cubic feet in 2021 was worth over $800 trillion. Despite having the most extensive gas resource in Africa, the nation exported less than 1% of its vast natural gas reserves in 2021. There's optimism that the gas export plan will position Nigeria for gains in the global energy transition.